ignore conventional ways.
Huh.
So often we stick to routines and mindsets that worked in the past, but may be holding us back now. We need to be open to experimenting, to trying things that feel uncomfortable,
Right.
maybe even a little risky.
Ready to ditch the slow lane and really blast off towards your full potential?
Oh, yeah.
Today we're diving into Pritchett's You².
Okay.
It throws out the rule book on traditional success and shows you how to make massive leaps in what you can achieve.
Interesting.
It's about becoming,
Yeah.
you, but amplified,
Okay.
achieving things you might have thought impossible. What's interesting is how Pritchett uses this idea of a quantum leap to explain personal transformation.
Well, I mean, a term usually found in physics.
Right.
In physics, a quantum leap is this sudden, dramatic jump,
Yeah.
not a gradual step-by-step process.
Yeah.
Pritchett argues we can do the same thing in our lives,
Right.
accomplishing far faster than we believe.
Right off the bat,
Yeah.
he hooks you with this story about a fly going crazy, trying to escape through a closed window.
Oh, wait.
It's buzzing and banging against the glass.
Oh, yeah.
Putting all this energy into trying harder. But just a few feet away, the door is wide open.
It's such a perfect illustration of how we get stuck in old patterns of thinking and doing, even when they're clearly not working.
Yeah.
We become so fixated on trying harder in the same way
Totally.
that we miss the simple, obvious solutions that could lead to a breakthrough.
So when we talk about a quantum leap in our own lives,
Yeah.
what does that actually look like? It's
Right.
not just about working a bit harder or getting a little bit better.
No.
It's a radical shift in performance.
Yes.
A sudden acceleration that takes you to a whole new level.
Like, think of it as multiplying your success
Okay.
instead of just adding to it.
Interesting.
It's like the difference between walking somewhere and instantly teleporting there.
Wow.
Pritchett says we all have this potential,
Okay.
but we need to change the rules we're playing by to unlock it.
And some of these new rules are pretty counterintuitive. Like he actually says, quit trying harder. Now, our instinct is always to push to grind,
Yeah.
to muscle our way through obstacles.
Right.
But Pritchett says that's exactly what keeps us trapped in that fly on the window scenario.
So the key here is that the book isn't saying to be lazy or give up.
Right.
It's about recognizing when our current approach is the wrong tool for the job.
I see.
It's about stepping back,
Okay.
questioning our assumptions,
Yeah.
and finding a different, maybe even unconventional path.
He also tells us to ignore conventional ways.
Huh.
So often we stick to routines and mindsets that worked in the past, but
Yeah.
may be holding us back now. We need to be open to experimenting, to trying things that feel uncomfortable,
Right.
maybe even a little risky.
Yeah. This ties into the idea of thinking beyond common sense.
Okay.
Pritchett wants us to break free from those self-imposed limitations
Right.
and imagine possibilities that seem crazy, even impossible at first.
Wow.
He believes our true potential is far greater than we usually allow ourselves to believe.
And it's not just about thinking big.
Yeah.
It's about suspending disbelief. Acting as a TIF, our success is a done deal.
Right?
Even if we don't have all the answers or a perfect plan figured out.
Yeah.
Pritchett says that doubt, that hesitation is often what sabotages our ability to make a quantum leap.
He uses this great analogy of an iceberg.
Oh, yeah.
We tend to focus on what's visible,
Okay.
the tip of the iceberg,
Right.
the resources and abilities we already know we have,
Yeah.
but underneath,
Huh.
there's this massive, unseen potential that we can tap into
Okay.
if we shift our focus and change our beliefs.
So we don't have to have every single detail of the journey figured out from the start?
No, not at all.
Instead, we focus on the end goal, the desired outcome,
Right.
and trust that the how will reveal itself along the way.
Exactly. Pritchett talks about focusing on the ends rather than the means.
Yeah, I like that.
Trusting that when we have a clear vision and take decisive action,
Yeah.
things will start falling into place. Okay. Solutions, resources, even the right people will show up.
Interesting.
But that's not magic.
Yeah.
It's our intention and action attracting the right circumstances.
This is where the power of pursuit comes in.
Okay?
Pritchett says there's a huge difference between passively wishing for something
Right.
and actively seeking it out.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just dream.
No, yeah.
You need to move towards our goals with intention and unwavering conviction.
Think of it like this.
Okay.
When you pursue something with passion and purpose, you create this magnetic pull that drives it closer.
Wow.
The world responds to your actions, your energy, and starts aligning itself to support your journey.
Interesting.
But it all begins with that first step, that leap of faith.
Speaking of leaps of faith, one of the most surprising ideas in You² is this concept of seeking failure.
Oh, really?
Now, most of us try to avoid failure at all costs, right?
Of course.
But Pritchett says being willing to make mistakes, to stumble, is actually essential for achieving a quantum leap.
He reframes failure not as a sign of defeat, but as valuable feedback.
I see.
It shows us where we need to adjust to learn to grow.
Okay.
In fact, Pritchett argues that if we're not experiencing any setbacks or challenges, we're probably not pushing ourselves far enough outside our comfort zone.
So instead of fearing failure, we need to see it as like a necessary part of the process.
Yeah.
It's a sign that we're exploring new territories, pushing our boundaries, and getting closer to that exponential growth that defines a quantum leap.
Pritchett emphasizes that everything can seem like a failure in the middle of the process.
Really?
He compares it to launching a rocket.
Okay.
It needs constant course correction to reach its destination.
Right.
We might feel discouraged, even want to give up.
Yeah.
But those are exactly the moments we need to remember that discomfort and uncertainty are often indicators we're on the right track.
Because let's be real, making a quantum leap, going to push us outside our comfort zones.
Oh, absolutely.
It means leaving behind what's familiar, stepping into the unknown, and facing a whole new set of challenges.
It's like that feeling of jumping out of a plane.
Yeah.
Thrilling.
Yeah.
But definitely nerve-wracking at the same time.
Pritchett encourages us to lean into that discomfort and see those feelings of anxiety and uneasiness, not as something to fear, but as signals that we're growing, evolving, and pushing past our previous limits.
He reminds us that the only risks that don't feel scary are the ones we've already outgrown.
So if you're feeling that sense of discomfort, that might mean you're on the verge of something extraordinary.
Oh, like that.
You're stretching your wings, getting ready to fly higher than you ever thought possible.
And that's where the next piece of Pritchett's You² philosophy comes in.
Okay, what's that?
Opening your gifts and falling in love.
Interesting.
He argues that we all have these unique talents and abilities, gifts that are just waiting to be unwrapped and put to use.
It reminds me of the idea that we often use only a tiny fraction of our true potential.
Yeah.
We might have hidden talents or dormant passions that we haven't even acknowledged, let alone explored.
And those unopened gifts are directly connected to our passions.
Okay.
The things that light us up and make us feel truly alive. When we fall in love with a goal, with a dream, that's when the real magic happens.
So it's not just about setting any old goal.
No.
It's about connecting with what genuinely excites you, what gives you that deep sense of purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Because that passion, that burning desire, is the fuel that powers the quantum leap.
He emphasizes that quantum leaps are often acts of love.
Wow.
They're driven by that intense, almost obsessive drive to achieve something that deeply matters to you. It's not about logic or reason. It's about that heart-centered pursuit that makes you willing to overcome any obstacle.
And that brings us to another fascinating and perhaps intimidating concept.
Okay.
Make your move before you're ready.
Huh.
This seems to go against everything we're taught about planning preparation and minimizing risk.
Pritchett challenges the idea that we need to have everything figured out before taking action. He suggests that over-preparing can actually become a form of procrastination.
Right.
A way to avoid that feeling of uncertainty.
So it's not about being reckless, but about trusting your instincts.
Yeah.
Taking that leap of faith and knowing you'll figure things out as you go.
Right.
It's about embracing the unknown.
Exactly.
And believing that the path will reveal itself as you move forward.
He emphasizes that we often know more than we think we do.
Oh, good.
We have this innate wisdom, this intuition that can guide us if we just allow ourselves to listen to it.
I see.
But we can only access that inner guidance when we're in motion, when we're actively engaged in the pursuit.
Yeah. So instead of getting stuck overthinking and overanalyzing, we need to take action even if it feels a bit premature. Because it's often in the process of moving towards our goal that we gather the necessary information, attract the right resources, and develop the skills we need along the way.
He compares it to learning to ride a bike.
Oh, yeah.
You can't learn by just reading about it or watching someone else do it.
No.
You have to get on the bike wobble a bit and figure it out through experience.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And finally, Pritchett reminds us to look inside for opportunity. So often we're looking externally for the answers, the resources, the perfect circumstances. But he argues that everything we need to make a quantum leap already exists within us.
The real opportunity isn't out there in the external world,
Okay.
but in our own minds, our own hearts, our own untapped potential.
Right.
It's about recognizing that we have the power to create those circumstances, attract those resources, and become the person we need to be to achieve our dreams.
So instead of waiting for like the perfect moment or the perfect opportunity, maybe we need to look inwards and realize that like the power to create our own quantum leap is already within our grasp.
Absolutely.
It's pretty empowering when you think about it that way.
He encourages us to listen to that inner voice, connect with our deepest desires, and trust that the universe will respond to our bold intentions.
Okay.
And that even if we have some unanswered questions or see obstacles in our way, the solutions will emerge naturally from that inner exploration.
It's like silencing all that external noise, all the doubts and fears that tend to hold us back, and tuning into that inner wisdom that already knows what we're truly capable of.
Pritchett reminds us that making a quantum leap isn't about following a rigid plan. It's about embarking on a journey of self-discovery. Trusting a process and allowing the path to unfold organically as we move toward our destination. It's about letting go of the need for certainty. And embracing the adventure of the unknown.
So it sounds like You² isn't just another self-help book.
No, not at all.
It's like a call to adventure.
I like that.
It's about challenging our limitations, trusting our intuition, and taking bold action to unlock that extraordinary potential that's within each of us.
Exactly. It's about shedding those old limiting beliefs that keep us playing small and stepping into a new reality where anything feels possible.
Wow.
It's about realizing we're not just that fly buzzing against the window, but powerful creators capable of shaping our own destinies. We have the power to become You².
It's a great reminder that we're not limited by our current circumstances, our past experiences, or even by what society tells us is possible. We really do have the power to make a quantum leap and achieve things that might seem unimaginable right now.
What I find so compelling about Pritchett's approach is that he doesn't just offer a theoretical framework for personal transformation. He gives us this practical roadmap for putting these principles into action. He encourages us to not just dream big, but to act boldly, trust the process, and embrace the inevitable challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth.
And it's a great reminder that the journey itself is just as important as the destination.
Oh, absolutely.
It's about enjoying the thrill of pushing beyond our comfort zones and the satisfaction of discovering what we're truly capable of.
He encourages us to find joy in the process of becoming You². And the constant evolution and expansion that comes with pursuing our dreams with passion and purpose.
So we've covered a lot of ground in our deep dive into You² today.
We have.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty energized and ready to make some quantum leaps of my own.
I'm right there with you.
It's been a really invigorating exploration of the power of personal transformation and all the boundless possibilities that exist when we dare to challenge our limits and embrace the unknown.
Absolutely.
And now for the big question.
Oh, yeah?
The You² question.
Okay.
What dream have you been putting off? You know, that one goal that feels a bit overwhelming. A bit scary, maybe even a bit out of reach right now.
This is where Pritchett's advice to make your move before you're ready really hits home.
I agree.
What's one small step you can take today to start moving towards that dream? It doesn't have to be this huge, massive leap. It could be as simple as writing down your goal, doing a little research on a potential obstacle, or reaching out to someone for advice.
It's all about breaking down that seemingly impossible goal into smaller, more manageable steps. Each small action builds momentum, creates energy, and starts attracting the resources and opportunities you need to propel yourself forward.
Remember, making a quantum leap isn't about having all the answers right away. It's about trusting your instincts, embracing the uncertainty, and being willing to adapt as you go. It's really about saying yes to the adventure of becoming You².
So there you have it.
We've taken a deep dive into You² and explored how to ditch that slow incremental growth and embrace the power of exponential leaps in achievement.
Exactly.
It's all about self-discovery, challenging your limitations, and unlocking that extraordinary potential that's within every one of us.
It is.
And remember, it all starts with that first step.
What will your first step be?
That's it for today's deep dive into You².
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully you're feeling inspired to unlock your potential and make some quantum leaps of your own.
Yeah, me too.
We'll be back next time with another fascinating deep dive into the world of groundbreaking ideas.
Sounds good.
Until then, keep exploring, keep learning.
And remember, you have the power to achieve anything you set your mind to.